Hey loves, and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. I hope you consider staying by subscribing. So today's video is all about unrealistic expectations and how that leads to our unhappiness. So the other day I was doing a deep dive on YouTube because I couldn't sleep, and I bumped into an Instagram versus reality video, and there was one comment underneath it that caught my eye, and it reads, "I'm showing this video to my niece. She's 15 years old and is following all these beauty gurus on Instagram. I've recently seen a change in her trying to look like these people and getting more insecure about herself, setting herself up basically for failure because it is not realistic to look that way. We honestly have forgotten how a real person looks these days." So my first thought process was, yeah, younger people are impressionable and that's definitely going to feed their insecurities. But then I realized that definitely doesn't stop at a young age, because we are still impressionable at any age. So we, or society, sets unrealistic expectations about the beauty standards, what our bodies are supposed to look like, and how successful we're supposed to be at a certain age. So because we're exposed to so many people who are our age, older, younger, who seem to have it all together, we then set these standards of what we should be doing at this particular moment, what we should have, what we're supposed to look like. But everyone's journey is different. This same society doesn't give us equal opportunity, so there's no way that all of us are going to be equal. But if you're working hard every day at your goal, then you're surely on the right path. We also need to remember that unless we have a personal relationship with these people that we look up to, we don't know exactly what they go through. We don't know what they had to do to get what they have. All we see is the perfect picture at the end. And if we're constantly comparing ourselves to an end product, then we're gonna stay unhappy. So someone else's success is supposed to serve as an inspiration and never discouragement. And if that inspires you, then set that as your long-term goal. But then set short-term goals to get to that place. So when you achieve those goals, you're giving yourself a little bit of encouragement. You're building up your self-esteem and your self-confidence. And in turn, you're happy. So we all know that quote or caption, "No one is you, and that's your power." And that brings me to my second point. We need to start embarking on a self-love journey. And 2018 was that journey for me. I went through situations whereby I would question myself. Why is this happening to me? And am I not doing enough? Why haven't I gotten to this place yet? Is it because I'm not working hard enough? And that put me in a constant state of unhappiness. I always used to look at the negative things that were happening in my life instead of looking at them as blessings, looking at them as a learning curve, and looking at them as someone else's mistakes. So basically what I'm trying to say is there's something unique about you, and that's your purpose. And if you follow your purpose and not someone else's, you're going to be completely satisfied and you're going to be so successful because no one else can be you. Stay in your lane, guys. Oh yes, and on the extreme end, this comparison can grow into envy. That's terrible. I heard this somewhere and I'm going to paraphrase it, but basically the concept is, if God is blessing your neighbor, you need to be happy because that means He is in your neighborhood and your blessing is coming. So when someone is doing better than you, just be happy for them and your turn will come. The only competition you're supposed to be in is with yourself. So I do quarterly check-ins on my life. Every 3 months I always sit back and think, okay, what have I done in these 3 months? What have I achieved? What did I fail to achieve? How can I make that better? And if I've achieved something, that's positive reinforcement for me. And even if I haven't achieved it, that just means I need to work harder. And that works for me. So if you want to adopt that, please do. Now on the flip side, there are so many opportunities that you're not going to take because you feel like you cannot compare to the people that you're looking up to. Be it in the workplace, in school, wherever it is, in society, whatever it is that you want to do. As long as you're comparing yourself to someone else who's more successful and you think they deserve the job or they deserve whatever it is you're going for, then you're going to stop yourself from getting what's yours. So I'm just here to say to you, you're good enough, you're strong enough, you have the ability, so go for it. So I forgot to film an outro, but thank you guys for watching and I'll see you next Sunday.